Foreign policy unfolds as a dynamic and strategic narrative within the realm of governance, where decisions and actions are meticulously crafted to shape a nation's interactions with the international community. This narrative interweaves through policies and measures designed to safeguard national interests, foster diplomatic relations, and contribute to global stability and cooperation. Imagine the global dynamics analysis phase, where policymakers meticulously assess the geopolitical landscape, considering factors such as political alliances, economic interdependence, security threats, and emerging challenges. This phase marks the inception of the foreign policy narrative, emphasizing the need to understand the complex web of international relations. As the narrative progresses, the diplomacy and bilateral relations phase takes center stage. Policymakers engage in diplomatic efforts to build and maintain relationships with other nations. This phase involves the negotiation of treaties, trade agreements, and collaborations on shared challenges, embodying the art of statecraft in fostering peaceful and cooperative international relations. The narrative extends to the security and defense cooperation phase. Policymakers work to strengthen security ties with allies, address shared threats, and contribute to international peacekeeping efforts. This phase underscores the importance of collective security arrangements in maintaining global stability. Yet, the narrative encounters the crisis management and conflict resolution phase. Policymakers navigate international crises, whether humanitarian disasters, armed conflicts, or political instability. This phase emphasizes diplomatic interventions, conflict resolution mechanisms, and humanitarian assistance to address global challenges and mitigate the impact of conflicts. In the economic diplomacy and trade relations phase, the narrative adapts to the interconnectedness of global economies. Policymakers promote economic interests through trade agreements, investment partnerships, and initiatives that foster economic growth at home and abroad. This phase embodies the recognition that economic prosperity is often intertwined with diplomatic success. In the human rights and international cooperation phase, the narrative takes a values-based turn. Policymakers engage in efforts to promote human rights, democracy, and rule of law on the international stage. This phase involves collaboration with international organizations, advocating for shared values, and addressing global challenges that impact the well-being of people around the world. In the public diplomacy and cultural exchange phase, the narrative becomes community-focused. Policymakers leverage cultural diplomacy, people-to-people exchanges, and international educational programs to build understanding and goodwill. This phase emphasizes the role of public engagement in shaping a positive image of the nation abroad. In the global governance and multilateralism phase, the narrative extends beyond bilateral relations. Policymakers actively participate in international organizations, forums, and alliances, recognizing the importance of multilateral cooperation in addressing complex global issues, from climate change to public health. In the grand tapestry of foreign policy, the narrative is one of adaptability, collaboration, and the relentless pursuit of a world order that promotes peace, prosperity, and the well-being of humanity. It is a story that acknowledges the dynamic nature of global affairs, the strategic balance of national interests and shared responsibilities, and the enduring commitment to shaping a positive and cooperative role in the international community.